A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the...
Below the brow of this hill are the ruins of several stone buildings known locally as Towsers Huts. They are thought to have been built in the 1890s as living quarters for workers at the nearby mines. Far from being mere huts, they were actually a complex of at least 6 buildings plus a stone terrace wall. Oh, that's pretty cool. We're in Cobar, up at the lookout. And you can actually see down into a mine. Cobar over in the distance. It's a little viewing hut. Oh, so we're in Cobar, but it's called Fort Bourke Lookout. So the active mines in Cobar mineral fields produce gold and copper. Oh, how awesome is that? That's amazing. That's really cool.
Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay.
Had a few kids, bought a new house, promised you heaven, but it never did work out. Got a new job and moved uptown. I bought you everything, you never questioned why. All this time I waited for a season where everything felt right. All the different phases and the reasons to make it all worthwhile. My best kept secret is I never loved you quite enough. There in the moment, in my white dress, an overwhelming second of regret.
Hey guys, we're in Bourke, and when I was growing up as a young fella, I used to always hear the saying "out the back of Bourke," and I had no idea. I just thought it was some made up thing or talking about being out the back of Bourke. Well, we've just found out that there is an out the back of Bourke or whatever, because we're at the back of Bourke Centre. And the little caravan park we're staying at, which I'll show you later, is at the back of Bourke.
Kidman's camp.
Kidman's camp in the back of Bourke. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, come on, let's have a look and we'll see what's inside. We've got no idea. We just thought we'd pull in and have a look.
If you know Bourke, you know Australia. Henry Lawson. So inside they have Back of Bourke merch. A little information book. Got to get admission tickets to go through here.
Driving on a freeway with no exit signs, losing control and speeding faster than light. All this time I waited for a season where everything felt right, and all the different phases and the reasons to make it all worthwhile. My best kept secret is I never loved you quite All this time I waited for a season where everything felt right. All the different phases and the reasons to make it all worthwhile. My best kept secret. My best kept secret is I never loved you quite enough.
During the 1870s, there were about 100 steamers and nearly 100 barges plying the Murray-Darling River system. In 1885, 72,000 bales of wool were transported by riverboats from the backcountry. However, droughts and often erratic floods plagued the riverboat trade. In 1882, drought closed the Darling for 6 months, and when the floodwaters covered the Western Plains again, steamers would go cross-country to pick up wool, even at the risk of being stranded.
He wants to put her into the boat, into the bag, and he couldn't stop the boat.
Kidman's Camp, a beautiful little caravan park just north of Bourke, New South Wales, which does happen to be for sale at the moment. So if any of you out there have got a spare 4 mil, there you go. You can get in contact. No dogs allowed in this park. Gorgeous rose bushes everywhere. They sell coffee in the main office.
Yeah, well that's right, and it's a bit like with people.
Oh, is that tea towel?
Yeah, so get back into that arena and even just being in the trunk.
Gorgeous swimming pool. Be nice in summer. Little places to have coffee. A lot of vans have left this morning. It's quite a nice park area. Nice and green. It's north of Bourke. The washing machines and dryers here are $4 each. That's why I'm heading over to the office. I've only got $2 coins. I need some dollar coins. See the Yellow Bucket Road, unpowered hot door camping sites. So if you're stay on channel UHF 26, you can get in contact with the volunteers that are down here and they will talk you through which way to go. But there are arrows and you can follow the road. You actually go through 2 gates.
just drive to conditions.
Here's the first gate. There's 2 gates, and you turn left at the second gate past the cattle yards. This is the first gate. You're gonna get out. There's Roz doing what she likes doing, opening the gate. If you time it right, you get other vans or other cars coming and going, and they'll do the gates for you. Obviously we're coming back and it's fairly late, so most of the vanners would already have been in. So in the morning when you're packing up, they all tend to leave pretty early, but if you just wait for 1 or 2 of them to drive out and follow on behind, save you some work. There's no need to air down.
Just take it steady and slow, or as fast as you want to go. They've got a tractor here, so if you do happen to get bogged, just call the volunteers on UHF 26 and they'll sort you out. But you might be waiting a while depending on how many people.
If you're coming from Bourke or Cunnamulla, you'll actually come to the big gate that says Charlotte Plains Station. It's 20 k's in. If you're staying at the station, take that road. If you're not staying there and you're staying at the free camp, which is the one we just turned in,
Not free camp.
or not free camp, but the unpowered, turn down the yellow bucket road. There's another road in between both of them called Middle Road. That goes back to the station with 1 gate. From up here, when we go through the second gate, you can veer around to the left and it goes to another campground which is powered, called the Shearing Shed. That's also where the private bath is. Now, we went to the private bath last night, and Ros will drop the videos in, but it was fairly cold compared to down at the Bourke site. Cost us $60 for 2 hours, and it was not worth it. Maybe if you pick a better time of the year, when it's stinking hot or something like that, the water might have been lukewarm, but it was fairly cool last night and the wind was blowing, so we just forewent our 2 hours and came back to the Bourke and hopped into the hot water and watched the sun go down.
And then made a fire outside the van in the fire pit. And sat around and had a few beers and ginger beers.
Make sure if you open the gates, you do shut them. And if you have any rubbish, take it with you, don't leave it.
They do have toilets out here. They've got 2 or 3, what do they call them?
Long drops?
2 or 3 long drops. And they do have 2 flushing toilets, but they get blocked very easily. So you need to be very careful
What you put down.
of what you put down there, how much toilet paper. But the baths are absolutely amazing. The hot water bore. And the thing I hate the most out here is the flies.
Make sure you bring a fly net.
Bring a fly net. The flies during the day are really bad, and we're in end of August at the moment. But as soon as the sun disappears, the flies disappear, which is good. But that's my pet hate, flies.
But also when Ros has a wash, they disappear as well.
Are you fucking serious? So we're coming up to the second gate. You've got cattle yards on the left. Hold that, honey. Oh, fell down a hole.
So road that goes off to the right, I've got a feeling that will go back to the main farmhouse, but lately I think it's been wet and vehicles haven't been able to go through, so we go straight past the tractor.
So as you can see, a lot of caravans ahead. Apparently there was 18 vans coming in today.
There's a party downtown, someone said that you're coming by. Let me know when you're here, meet me up for a smoke outside. I regret what I said, didn't mean it. Yeah, believe me, I guess I'll take it back. There's a party downtown, someone said that you're coming by.
Toilets over there, that's what that little shack thing is. There's people enjoying the hot tubs. You can see the steam coming off the water. This is the info on the check-in. This is where you come to give you a bit of a brief. Just a volunteer. You get 15 minutes of Wi-Fi standing here at the shed when you check in. You can also pay for it. Lights and tubs for free. Dogs are allowed here as long as they're out of control. Actually has some flushing loos. You collect your own firewood, which you can go and do. Looking for they're looking for some camp volunteers. This is the communal fire pit.
Troll for the handhelds, was it?
Charlotte Plains paraphernalia. Yeah. Oh, looks like it's going to be a museum. Beanies, hats, shirts, tea towels. Looks like we're going to have a bit of music tonight. People over in the billabong. It's a little deck. I think the canoes and kayaks belong here. There's a few floaties hanging around. And as you look down the creek, there's baths, a couple just there. There's some more further on and more further on again. There's plenty of baths. A little tub in the middle. We'll go straight into. The information about the Great Artesian Basin. It's one of the largest underground water reservoirs on the earth. It's 100 to 250 million years old. Makes up 1/5 of Australia's underlying the arid and semi-arid areas of Queensland, New South Wales and the Northern Territory, and the Great Dividing Range to just beyond Lake Eyre Depression. There we go.
I know that summer was a big mistake. I just hope that we're still okay. You always pick me up and let me down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in what we want. And I always pick you up and let you down.
So they have flushing loos and running showers. There's some sort of a sink. They're building more toilets and showers down there. kayaks actually do belong here. Anyone can use them. Flies are fairly bad. They're closed for cleaning at the moment. Should shower. Flushing toilet.
Well, here we are. We've arrived at the Charlotte Plains private bath. Private baths, I should say. Few flies. Bit chilly. I hope the water's hot. Made ourselves a cheese platter to go with our baths. It's going to sit in here and chillax for a couple of hours.
Mama, take me home, country roads. I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls to me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, come on, country roads, take me home to a place where I belong.
Hey guys, we've just arrived at Jack's hut. This is at the Charlotte Plains station.
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last. And I don't mind.
Jack Emblem, I say he was a drover. Jack that used to have this place was a drover of bullocks. He was born in Tolness Station, Tambo. Bullock Jack Emblem worked and lived on Charlotte Plains for over 50 years until his death in 1970. Here he is with his lead bullock in the team. Okay, cool. So this is where he used to live. This was his hut.
Being gone on adventures for a while. No, no. 'Cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold no matter what.
There you have it, Jack's hut.
Hey guys, we've just arrived at a place called Eulo. It's about 70 kilometres northwest of Charlotte or Cunnamulla, and Charlotte Plains Station is about 50 k's east of Cunnamulla. So we've just come up here for the day, and we've arrived at the mud baths, the Eulo mud baths. Now it's a quirky little place, a little seated area out the side here, and there's a little shop over here, which is where I'm walking to now, and that's the Artesian Baths, Eulo, Queensland. There's the phone number on there. Give them a call to make a booking, or you can just walk in, but you may have to wait. So in the shop they have some little knickknacks for sale. Talks all about the Great Artesian Basin. Little necklaces and arty craft type stuff. Towels, handbags. These are some beautiful little rocks that are found up around the area. There's a place, Yowie, or Yower. They call them Yower nuts. Anyway, we'll take you down. They have 3 sets of baths. Apparently there's a normal bath, and then there's a lover's bath, and then there's obviously another one, but we didn't get to see that as there's some people in there at the moment. Again, quirky little stuff. Rustic, there you go, stuff. Mud bank. This is the first lot of mud baths. They're 2 separate ones. So if you don't want to hop in the bath together, you can have separate ones. Have a shower. Oh look, there's a 3rd bath. There's a fireplace and a mirror. Nice little place. Quirky little taps on a pole. And this is the one that Roz has picked, which they call the Lovers one. It's a massive bath. It's filling up at the moment. The fire's going. And then there's a seat with some stuff over here. I guess when the lady comes back she'll explain it. There's some chips. Glass of water. Wine and beer. There's a shower in a tree with a lizard that is quite real. Looks like a little goanna.
Dave's sitting up this end of the bathtub.
There's a fire going up there. So the mud behind you. Oh, we've got cheese and olives. Roz has got some wine and I've got beer.
But this is why you guys are here. So have a feel of that. It's not muddy, not dirty, not smelly, doesn't stain anything, and it's full of millions and million-year-old minerals.
And does that go into the bath, does it?
It does,
oh,
yes.
Yeah.
And that's what you'll be soaking it initially up to half an hour. And the reason why we suggest the half an hour is because some people absorb minerals a lot faster than others, especially if you make the water super hot, which today you won't.
Yeah.
Your wine, so I can place it there. And your beer, cheese and olives. There you go.
That's so good.
You're right.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey guys, I've got Adita here from the Eulo mud baths. Artesian mud baths. Okay, she's just corrected me. How about I just let her say where we are? Could you just give us a bit of a rundown on the place and a bit of its history or story or how it ended up being here
sure.
and yourself?
Yeah, Ian and Nan Pike put this place up about 16 years ago. Ian perfected the mud, the way he processes it. So we scoop it up about 20 kilometers away from here, from a private property. So we know it's not exposed to any chemicals and no tourists walking on it. And we'll process it on site for about a month before it goes into the bath. So you can feel that it's silky smooth, it's not gritty. Okay, same with the mud pack as well. That gets processed as well. Check for the right pH level, because it's slightly different pH level to that and texture. So when you put the mud on, you just don't rub it in, you just sort of pat it all over. It's really popular, this place is really popular June, July, with our guests traveling to the bash, Big Red Bash.
Oh yes.
At the moment we've got birds for races, and throughout the year the locals come and visit us as well. We get doctors, nurses, police officers, whoever in town.
Okay, now this is what you call the couples or the lovers bath.
The stretch bath, yeah.
What are the other two areas that you have? Like obviously I filmed the one next door. There's
Okay.
There's three bathtubs.
Yes. We do, unfortunately, I can't show
Yeah,
you
that's
this
fine,
one,
that's
but
fine.
it is on Facebook and it is on our pamphlets. It's our, what we call Sunset Bath area. It's the only one that has the view onto the bush and the only one with the indoor shower, gorgeous little fireplace as well. There's 4 baths in there, but if we have a couple or even if we just have one person wanting to do it, then yes, we can allocate the whole place for them. The duration is an hour and a half during the day, but for our evening sessions we do allow up to 2 hours, especially when you're trying to capture the sunset.
Yep.
We also do the stargazing when it's a little bit warmer, so that would be like a 6 p.m. session onwards.
Are they the same price there, here or there?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
regardless
Righto.
of session.
Best thing is to book.
It is recommended, especially the Sunset Bath area, because that gets pretty much booked out for the whole year.
I filmed your little sign at the front that has your phone number. Obviously there's a website. You can book online or do you have to ring
We're
to book?
actually constructing the website still.
Okay.
We're working on it. But yes, emails, text, anytime, give me a call. Yeah.
Excellent. No worries. All right, we'll enjoy ourselves here.
Eulo Artesian mud baths.
Yo!
Beer, cheese and olives, wine, some pretzels. The sun is shining.
Birds are whistling.
We had a lizard in the tree before. Fire smoking.
Bit like myself.
Relaxing. It's nearly that time to hop out of the bath and pat down each other with some mud. Let it dry and then we hop back in the bath and rinse off.
So this is the Sunset Hut.
It's called Sunset Bath area.
Sunset Bath area. This is one of the popular spots, so if you do ring up, make sure you make a booking because chances are you won't get in. June, July is the most popular time. Obviously the weather's a bit cooler and also people going to the Birdsville Big Red Bash.
Big Red Bash, yes.
So there's 4 baths. 2 white ones are nice, old claw baths.
These are 160 years old.
160.
The one that you've just been in,
Yeah.
it's also 160. It's just 2
really?
baths put
Yeah,
together.
put together, yeah.
Custom made.
Nice little fireplace.
Oh,
Oh wow. Hey, there's a shower head there. A mirror. That's pretty cool.
I was just somebody longing for someone to hold.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that episode. Anyway, as we all know, it's that time again, joke time with Dave. Hey Roz,
Yes, Dave.
I was down the bar before and I was talking to a policeman. He said to me, he was driving along and he seen an old lady knitting whilst driving. So he wound down his window and said, "Pull over." She looked at him and said, "No, silly, it's a scarf," and kept driving.